The video opens with Hana sitting in her bed, starlights draped along her canopy.
Morning, Miss Kanna. Today's gonna be awesome. Sumi comes in from her safari today, so I'm gonna go meet her. But first, you probably want to see some of my talent at work. So...
She reaches out and turns the camera off, and the video picks up in a dimly lit room with candles flickering all around her and her setting down the camera on the other end of a small circular table.
I always start the day off with a tarot reading. The cards help me center myself and choose my focus for the day to realign myself.
She begins to shuffle the cards, dividing them up and restacking them as she continues.
While I'd love to give you a lecture on what each tarot card represents, I feel like I've already said everything I can in my book already. I can probably give you a copy if you want more proof. It also talks about how not each card is always going to have an exact one-to-one response you want it to, and how you gotta dig to find the meaning inside yourself. The cards aren't a way to just wash away your doubts or fears. You have to use them as a stepping stool for your own personal growth. No change can happen without them.
Finally satisfied with her shuffling, Hana begins picking out her 3 cards, looking over them all with a hum.
My favorite draws are standard 3 cards. You can mix it up in any sort of meaning, but I typically go either past, present, future, or self-awareness, spatial awareness, into personal awareness. So today, since I'm meeting Kazumi at the airport, I think I'm gonna mix it up. My circumstance, her circumstance, moving forward.
She draws the 3, laying them all out in order. Clearing her throat, she then begins flipping them over one by one.
Okay. Well, that's good. I'll tell you the reading when I come into class. You probably can't see it in this lighting, so, time to go see Sumi, yeah?
She quickly turns off the camera, but not before a quick glance down at 2 cards of wands and a higher number of major arcana, indistinguishable in design in the dark light. When it turns back on, Hana is bouncing on her feet, waiting in an airport seat. Her outfit has changed, and she is now wearing a cross-strap tank top with galaxy print, and a black translucent shawl with stars on it.
It says her flight is delayed on one sign, but the other says it's already landed. I don't know which one is right. But I've been sitting here and giving people some tarot readings before they go through the security terminal, or when they're coming to claim their bags.
She pans the camera down to show a small cloth draped over the seat beside her on the bench, her stack of tarot cards, and her purse conveniently open to some spare change flung atop her belongings.
Anyways, this is really weird. Kinda like mixed signals. I'll ask the cards again.
She gently picks up the deck, shuffles it a few times, and then clears her throat.
Just a simple 1-card draw. So, my gorgeous, amazing, totally not mean to me to get me to listen cards. What's going on with Sumi right now?
She shuffles it one more time, and a card falls out directly in front of her, face up. The 8 of Wands, reversed. She holds it up to the camera and returns it to focusing on her.
That would explain it. See you soon, Miss Kanna.
She turns off the video and it picks back up on the 2 girls, faces vaguely visible underneath motorcycle helmets as they slow to a stop. And Hana in the front is the first to pop her helmet off, allowing her hair to fall back down to her shoulders, followed by Kasumi making herself visible behind and resting her head on Hana's shoulder.
And that's how we do it. Say hi to Mama for me. When does Mimi get back in?
Thursday night. Not letting you drive out to see her. Hey, this is Miss Kanna's project, right? You're even later than I am at getting it in. And I wasn't even on the same continent as you.
And Miss Kanna knows forethought isn't really my thing, so she's gotta forgive me.
Isn't your... Hana? That's your whole thing!
Both girls laugh, and Kasumi has a large duffel bag of clothing over her shoulder as she waves to the camera.
When are you gonna be back in class? You still need to meet everyone.
I would, but... I don't know. I kinda like the whole you don't have to show for class thing. You said Hope's Peak is the perfect place for me, and it is. Just not the building. See you tomorrow though, Hana!
As Kasumi walks out of view and eventually out of Hana's view, her smile drops and she slowly pulls the helmet back over her head.
It was supposed to be perfect for us.
She then begins pulling away, beginning to drive again when she realizes the camera is still rolling. Quickly and sheepishly, she reaches out and cuts off the video one final time.